Good afternoon everyone. Welcome to Banao Bharat's Trading for Living Tuesday Nifty expiry live session. Markets have just closed and it has been a kind of muted day, kind of surprising also, because both Nifty and Bank Nifty, which gave a very promising start for the week yesterday, have actually done a somersault, have actually backflipped today the entire day. Before going into the Nifty chart, let us start off with the Nifty chart. This is the Nifty chart. Beginning of the week, Monday, yesterday was a very smooth and momentum building day. It looked like, this week we are going to see some higher levels, and opening was expected to be gap up, and from there on I was expecting some amount of build up on the higher side and moving much closer to the all-time high. But right from the beginning you can see it opens higher. Yesterday's high was around 19,859. Today it opens at around 19,869, just about 10 points higher, and from there on it keeps coming down almost up to 19,785, and from there on not much movement. The entire day closes at 19,810. Well, this is what the market is all about. It always surprises everyone, no matter how seasoned a player you are, no matter how much of experience we have, no matter how much of abilities or tools or knowledge we have. Markets can do things which are not which are not accounted for, which we do not think might happen, because in general the way the market was going, or the way it started off yesterday, there was all the probability that it had to open higher and continue the upward journey. But you can see here it just does the reversal move the entire day, and you can see by the time it closes, it has not closed much in the red, but it has put a dampening water on everybody's expectation or on the anticipations. So this is with respect to the Nifty chart. Going into Bank Nifty is also no different. Opens at around 45,944. Yesterday also, along with Nifty, Bank Nifty also had some kind of a good up move, though it had not taken out day before yesterday's high, but it was a promising move yesterday, and it was a very consistent momentum building kind of candles that we had seen, and in line with expectation. Even Bank Nifty also gaps up, opens at around 45,944. Yesterday's was 45,897 was the high, and today it opens at around 45,944, and from there on there is no kind of respite throughout the day, and it has been falling until 45,615. It has taken support at 45,600, and from there on small pullback has happened, but I don't know if this pullback can be added on to the momentum for tomorrow's trading. Generally, when we are in an uptrend, we will most of the time we will look out for where could be the next buy signal, and we will not be so much interested in playing the short game, especially when we see a very good built up the previous day. So in fact, both Nifty and Bank Nifty, they were all set for a good buy trade in the morning, but that is what we were anticipating for some kind of a good buy trade, because both were in uptrend. But you can see how the price has behaved. It has opened gap up and continuously it has come down, though both Nifty and Bank Nifty have not closed in a big red. You can see Nifty closes at 19,810, just about 33 points minus on the futures, and Bank Nifty closes at 45,746, about 114 points minus on the futures chart. In terms of percentage or in terms of absolute value, in terms of negative close, this is not a big negative close, but it is definitely a disappointing close, because it shows one new high and then it collapses to a range bound situation, and next time when it goes back to those highs, we will not have any conviction to buy those highs, because those highs were the highs which got formed and market started coming down or started entering into the sideways or consolidation zone. So from here on, picking momentum will be little difficult, even if markets open tomorrow on a decent note, and if it's make an attempt to go higher, today's high has not been sustained and tomorrow playing the same high will be little dicey, and we will be skeptical about playing the highs. So whatever we were thinking, like both Nifty and Bank Nifty will once again travel towards the all-time high, may not happen this week, and we may have to wait for tomorrow will become the crucial day, because the further course of action will be decided tomorrow and not based on yesterday's or today's price action. Today's price action is definitely a disappointing price action, so any up move tomorrow will be viewed with skepticism. Yesterday, in the sense today itself, it has given up the highs and it has not cut any significant lows, but still, because it made a high and it is not sustaining and it is shown continuously a downward pattern, any new highs we need to take it with a pinch of salt, and we have to see if that can be consistently trading above that highs. So both Nifty and Bank Nifty have been disappointing for the day on a fin expiry day, Tuesday being fin Nifty expiry. Yesterday's high was 2471, today's high 2466. So right from the beginning, it had failed to make any new levels, it had failed to create any new buy levels. You can see here it opens below yesterday's high and stays above yesterday's low for large part of the day. On the whole, this has been a absolutely no movement day in Fin Nifty also, except for one candle around around 11 o'clock with a big volume, but for that rest of the day there was not much volume action in spite of Fin Nifty going into the 1st August expiry. On the whole, Fin Nifty also is not showing any promise. It has closed at 20,411. Anyway, generally we are checking Fin Nifty only on the expiry days, and rest of the days we are not tracking the movement in Fin Nifty much, but still it doesn't look any promising either. So this is with respect to the Fin Nifty charts. Well, on the whole, both Nifty and Bank Nifty have done a kind of reverse flip or backward somersault, and it's not a good sign for us to carry forward at the end of the day. Tomorrow is yet another new day, so keep the data points in mind, but don't be in the hangover of any previous day's price action. Maybe tomorrow is a different day and it opens on an entirely different note and starts showing new developments with new data points and new set of action either on the upside or on the downside. So be prepared for all kinds of movement. At the most, what will the market do? Markets will either go up or go down or stay there. So if you have an answer, if the market goes up, what you have to do, or if the market goes down, what you will be doing, if you have reasonable answers for these questions, then you are set for any given day to trade as and how the data gets formed. Let us see how tomorrow pans out. Until then, Om Swasti.